Hola, senors. Right, today I am now at the grandstand, and I'm going to give you a tour of the grandstand for the people who haven't seen it. Here, after seeing the Joey Dunlop memorial, here is the one that's Mike Hailwood's. This obviously is not really so much of a memorial, it's more of a building. The Mike Hailwood Centre, officially opened by Pauline Hailwood, 27th of May 1984. That is a nice touch, really nice touch, and it's a really big building, and it comes to get a lot of use during TT, and the rugby club use it in the winter. And here we have the scrutineering bays. Now I remember the days when this was an old green rickety thing that was right above all the bikes. Obviously health and safety has changed all that. So different here when there's no TT going on. But it's really nice, and they've done a great job of it. So then we go up the steps, a bit like walking into a football ground really. And here we have it, the start and finish straight of the TT course. We come along there, and then straight down there towards Bray Hill, and up there is where all the commentary's done. And this is another one of them places that I would class as one of the wonders of the Isle of Man. So many things, Peter Neal's voice, so many tragedies, so many people killed on this course, and so much jubilation of people that have won. Now, talking about legends of the Isle of Man, we were just down with Norman Wisdom, obviously his statue, and we've got, you know, there's a few that I've missed, so we'll mention them now. Dave Molyneux, I don't know, it's 14 TTs he's won. Sidecars, there's been nobody to touch him. And obviously, although we're on the TT course, let me just give you a shot of the scoreboards. These haven't changed since Jesus wrote them. They're very old, and personally I think they should keep it that way because it adds to the nostalgia. And down there, there's somebody else doing some filming, but they're posh, they've got two people. I'm a bit of a one-man band. And up here is where they do all the commentaries from. And it's so exciting here, right? Well, what are we talking? End of March, 6-7 weeks, and all you'll smell is Castrol and lots of noise, and it's great. Now what they also use the TT course for is cycling, and that's where we do have a legend. And I'm sure you've all heard of the name Mark Cavendish, who's won, what's he won? He's won more than 10 stages in the Tour de France in 3 years. People wait a lifetime to win a stage in the Tour de France, and Mark's won absolutely loads of them. You know, it's a typical thing of the Manx crab. A lot of people slag him off and say that he's not interested in the Isle of Man. It's not like that. His career isn't in the Isle of Man. His career is around the world. And if he only makes it back here now and again, then that's what happens. You know, when I was away rallying, I spent most of my time down in Wales, in a place called Newtown, which was horrendous in the winter. But these people have to go where their career is, and instead of Manx people slagging Mark Cavendish off for not being interested in the Isle of Man, he can hardly compete in the Tour of Italy and be in the Isle of Man. He can hardly do the Tour of France and be in the Isle of Man. Is his team in the Isle of Man? No, it's not. And this is the difference with the film that I'm making, because my film was going to be so much based around the Isle of Man and all of the wonders of the Isle of Man, as well as Ibiza. But because of the lack of financial assistance, nothing, nil point, that we've been given, it's going to have to be moved. You know, we're going to have to film in other places, because as you can see by these videos, I'm a massive ambassador for the Isle of Man. I've lived here all my life, apart from when I was rallying. My parents are from here, Cubbon, that's my mum's maiden name. I've had Manx companies, I've employed Manx people. The DVDs for the film are going to be produced in the Isle of Man at a Manx company, and we were going to use Manx actors. Now, when you put all that parcel together and they haven't given us a penny, it leaves a sour taste in my mouth. So what I'm trying to do this week, I'm trying to get rid of that sour taste by reminding myself how beautiful the place is and how special it is. And I think I'm getting there. It's starting to win me back over. But I don't think I'll ever make a film here. Because how they could refuse us any kind of financial assistance whatsoever, personally, I think is totally disgusting. But I'm sure the people that have got it are worthy of it. And I'm sure that what they do with it will be worthy of it, whether it be a short film that nobody ever sees, or whether it be just somebody ripping off the system like so many people do. I don't know. All I know is that I would have done it properly, and I am going to do it properly, and I am going to prove them all wrong. Because unfortunately now the Isle of Man is going to miss out on this Ibiza film. There's going to be very little of it shot here, and that's a shame. That's a big, big shame. So yeah, Mark Cavendish can go around this course on a push bike, not quite as quick as Dave Molyneux can do it in a sidecar, and certainly not as quick as Conor Cummins can do it on a motorbike. But because of the Ibiza connection, I've missed the TT for 4 years, and it's a shame because I love the TT. I might see if I can nip back for a couple of days this year to watch it, just to smell that Castrolare again. Anyway, for now, from probably the best place on the island as far as I'm concerned, the TT grandstand ends.